Before we start the video, I would just like to mention thank you very much for 300 subscribers. And without you, I wouldn't be anything. Well, I just do it because I'm bored as well. But thank you all very much for subscribing, and I hope you enjoy more of my content. My more diverse content. I do more than just one series, as you can see, to all you 300 people. So, I'd like to thank you all very much again. And without further ado, let's do some gameplay on World War II and see how I think of it. Hello everyone, GalacticStorm here, and I say this, welcome to the show. And what I mean by show, I mean we're going to be playing some World War II beta. This is the second week. I don't have a PlayStation, so I had to endure the long sadness when it comes to the beta. The first week was for the PlayStation 4 only, and now for the second week, it's both PS4 and Xbox. So I'm able to enjoy about 3 to 4 days worth of gameplay. So which gun is this? I'm playing, I think it's the M1941 Johnson, and I'm going to be using the grip, and I'm going to be using quick draw. And this gun, it's pretty nice. It does have a decent small magazine size, but hey, it's worth it. So, what am I thinking about World War II? I've played it in the beta, or not the beta, I played it in the alpha version on E3, and it did need some work done, so what are my thoughts about it? Well, I think, the weapons have more recoil than they did on the alpha. I mean, you can clearly recognize it on most of the weapons, especially the Johnson right here, and the Lewis gun, and no doubt the MG15 when I was doing my gameplay in that. I just realized that I had like more than 100 views on my thing, so that was pretty neat. And a whole bunch of views when it came to the Facebook. And the maps, they're just about the right size. We just got introduced by a couple new ones like Gibraltar and I forget what the other one's called. It started with the letter A. But anywho, they were pretty nice. They were about the right same size. I think the map that starts with the letter A, I forget what it's called. I think it's Aiden's, Almonds. It's not Almonds because that's Battlefield 1. I think that one needs maybe a little bit more cover when it comes to the spawn points, like cars or that. Just an idea. And I didn't understand this. I just aimed instead of hip firing. Blah. I think war on the other side, war is pretty fun. I mean, not like war, but the war game mode. I think it's pretty fun, but no doubt there are going to be more maps in the future, and I hope there are more maps in the future because that's pretty fun. I like the cast idea. It's something like they copied from Battlefield 1. And the kill streaks, I think they are unique as well, especially if you're going to be guiding a bomb from a freaking plane. In real life, you wouldn't really do that, but you could guide them to your target. That's the only thing, but not like that, or even controlling like artillery, like some of the old kill streaks like you did in World at War. Like the motor streak, that's from Black Ops. It's nice to see that again. And I think it's just pretty unique. But there is still a few issues that the game needs to fix up, or Sledgehammer needs to fix up. I think I'm in close contact with one of their people. First one, it does need, some of the guns do need a little bit more recoil, such as like the Type 100 or the PPSH 43. I mean, they have a whole bunch of ammo in that and have moderate damage, but I think they should have a little bit more recoil in return. My other idea, or my other suggestion would be, hopefully that there's going to be more weapons added into the game. I mean, 4 rifles, 5 SMGs, 3 LMGs, that's just not a whole lot, to be truthful. I mean, we have better, better software in that and better memory, so hopefully they can add something like they did, perhaps like, maybe like in Modern Warfare 3, or within Modern Warfare 2. I mean, gun size wise at least, like 5 LMGs, 8 or 9 assault rifles, or rifles at least. But anywho, also they should add like challenges. If they have like DLC weapons, add them, like unlock them by challenges, which I think is a pretty good idea. Another idea for like the Commonwealth sniper rifle, add at least a little bit more one-hit kill zone with the weapon, or give it like a faster rate of fire, because I don't know, I think it's just me. I just don't like the sniper rifles are a little bit off in this game. They definitely need a whole. I think they definitely need a buff, or like really like a good hit scan onto it of sorts. And yeah, I think that's what I think. But I do like the semi-auto sniper rifle. I think it's pretty fun to use. Uh, a good idea maybe for war is maybe have like if you fall back in a defense position or if you lose an objective, you get like 2 or 3 care packages, maybe with a random kill streak like I did there with the artillery. That could definitely help a lot, especially like in the later runs. Instead of getting like a flamethrower or like a Molotov cocktail of sorts, or just have the kill. You get your own kill streaks, but they take a longer time and can only be used once. And that's what I think. That's my personal preference. I mean, and another idea, especially that this is World War II, add more semi-automatic rifles. Besides the M1 Garand and the M1A1 carbine, there were other weapons that were in this as well, or semi-automatic as well, like the SVT-40, the Gewehr-43. Some of the other later assault rifles that the Germans made, they were semi-auto as well. Besides like the STG or that, but I mean just to give it like an idea and such. But yeah, that's what I think entirely on my thought. But in conclusion, for me, the game feels more like Call of Duty War at War, and I really enjoyed Call of Duty War at War when I was a youngster, and we were playing with a whole bunch of people, and I felt like just like something like that, and it feels a little bit more balanced, especially with the like stopping power, Juggernaut, all those like those kinds of kill streaks are gone. But I do like the idea for the created class system, especially with the division, and you only get like 1 perk, and it could give you like 1 or 2 traits. That's definitely like a good idea to use. I think that's just my personal preference. But for like another idea for World War II, perhaps add like 1 or 2 or maybe 3 maps from World at War, just to give it that nice nostalgia feeling. I'm sorry, I can't pronounce today. But yeah, that's what I think. But anywho, I'm gonna let the rest of the gameplay flow. Vote, rate, comment, subscribe, all that fun stuff. And be sure to look at my Facebook page down below. And thank you all again for 300 subscribers. After this, we're just gonna go back to the Overwatch guide until the game goes on release. So, and who am I gonna be using next? Well, you're just gonna have to wait and see. Until then, GalacticStorm saying, keep charging, bitches.
Window. Well fought. This was an important day.